A former team theme for the Detroit Red Wings on this trip so far.
And puck drop is brought to you by Irvine Auto Center. It is Deneau for the Kings against Dylan Larkin. And the Kings get it back of the goal. And here's Armia. Armia, Laferriere, and Deneau. Again, the Kings going to 11 forward, 7 defensemen. And the captain Larkin comes in. And that is sent around by Lucas Raymond. The young Swede pops to center. And Deneau is on it with numbers. In on goal, a shot right on by Armia. After coughing up a 3-0 lead, they won 4-3. Kempe knocks it down. Now Kempe gets it back from Kuzmenko. Here's Kempe. Right in a shot. Rebound, Edmondson. And he missed a wide-open goal. And the Sharks had 14 shots, including that late kill when Edmondson cleared it over the glass. Look out here. Right in front of shot. And that goes just wide. Now Edmondson gives it away. Armia, his pass picked off by Finney. And the Red Wings ahead. Break for Raymond. Right in. And a save by Kasper. I think somebody turned the wrong way. And at the line, the Red Wings poking ahead. And here they come. Soderblom. Right in. And a save by Kasper. And the Kings come back as it opens up. And Laferriere in on the wing. Right on. And a save by Talbot. The majority of the year with Grand Rapids in the American League. Kopitar wins the faceoff. Kempe gets it off the pipe. Oh, Kempe hit the pipe. Right off a faceoff win by Kopitar.
They had more than double the offensive zone possession time. You see all of those metrics where the Kings had the lead, and most of those have to do with forechecking.
0 for 1 with one shot. They win it back for Sider. Good stick there by Byfield. Now Byfield with it, looking for Laferriere with his speed. Gets around a man, in the clear, shoots, he scores! Laferriere! A short-handed beauty!
Keeping his speed going. Watch it right here, it's thrown to the middle. Backhand, bounce. Now watch this, speed and then lean. Look at him lean across right there. And he's still able, he's getting the goaltender to move here because Talbot thinks he's gonna go all the way across the crease. And just at the last second, that's when he floats it back. Cam gets a piece, but not enough.
Now lifted low for Raymond. Lucas Raymond back, Sider for Raymond. To DeBrincat. Got a good one-timer. Red Wings set up again out high. Raymond, DeBrincat, and he scores with that one-timer, and it's tied at 1.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, John. I got that feeling that the Red Wings, obviously are going to try to score on the power play, but opportunity to tie this thing up because of how the Kings took the lead. Raymond just hangs off to the side. Excuse me, DeBrincat, one-timer. He's calling for it. Raymond, the pass is perfect. And you can see what Darcy got across low. Over the pad, under the blocker.
Here's come the Red Wings ahead. And Marco Kasper. Play back, Sandin Pellica. They score! From the point. And Kings are going to argue a high stick, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to argue that. Again, that's reviewable. That's not a situation where you have to challenge. This goes to Toronto automatically. Now they got to make a call on the ice. And we'll get a look at it as Kasper stands up. It goes from high to low, but it's difficult from that angle. This will be a better one. Much better one.
Oh, that's pretty high.
That's pretty high. Toronto's looking at that right now. You see Kemper is on his knees, but he's reaching with the glove. You can't see the crossbar in behind there, but that's pretty high. That is pretty high.
Again, this is an automatic review. Yeah, by that look and that previous look, Jim.
We got an argument.
Yeah, I think you've got a strong argument.
In these situations, it's not a review as far as a challenge. Automatic review.
After review, the call on the ice stands. Good goal.
Okay.
Less of a north-south approach by the Kings and more of a east-west, which probably led to some of those turnovers. Period number 3.
Again, the Red Wings are 6-0 with a lead after 2. Kings are 0-1-2 and trailing. And now Clark with the game winner late in San Jose on Tuesday. He can't move it in. To break it the other way for Detroit. To break it right in front. They score! Wide open net. And the Red Wings have taken a 3-1 lead.
The Wings made something happen here. They improvised. They made a stick man. They're going to run over right here. It doesn't look that bad. Numbers are in favor of the Red Wings. But watch this. The first pass doesn't necessarily collect right here, but then he, oh yes, knew exactly what he was doing. Appleton knew exactly. So it didn't look like anything, and then all of a sudden it becomes a picture of beauty for the Red Wings as the wide open net is there. And I mentioned the Red Wings in their structure, neutral zone. The Kings could not. Kings looking to set up one-timers, but again, get it to the front with Corey Perry there.
Kopitar against Kasper. Scrambled face-off. Fiala pries it free. And now Fiala for Kempe. The drive, save, rebound. They score! Corey Perry has scored a goal again. His first at home as a King. And it's now 3-2.
You got to win the face-off. And Corey Perry knows exactly what his job is. You got to stop here, guys, just for a split second. There's Corey Perry just going to the front, just hanging around. Again, first chance is not going to work. Now, I think Perry gets a piece of it on the way in, and that causes the rebound. Right there. Might not have been Perry, might have been the skate of a Red Wing, but when you have change in
far side, Kopitar. Back for Doughty. The captain gets it again. And now Fiala back. Kopitar shoots it, tipped. Byfield shoots, he scores! Unbelievable! The Kings have tied the game!
Getting it down low. Here's Kopitar. Watch him moving around a couple times, but watch the shot pass coming up right here. Right there. There's a redirection. Doesn't get through, but that putback is absolute. Watch that wrists here of Byfield. He'll have to turn and spin to get his head up. Doesn't even look. He just.
The Red Wings in control. And Larkin in the dying seconds. Fought off by Kemper, and guess what? For the 7th time this year, can the Kings complete the comeback on Halloween Eve? Face-off won by Detroit. Sandin Pellikka back to get it. And the Kings come back out now for Laferriere, who scored a short-handed goal in the second. Fakes a drop pass, comes in. Laferriere waits, shoots it right on. Stopped by Talbot. Good job by Perry to keep it in. Kopitar to Perry. To Kopitar. Kings set up again. And Kopitar, right in front, Fiala shoots, he scores! Fiala wins it, what a comeback!
And now we're going to get the announcement from.
After reviewing the play, there is no goaltender contact.
Wow. And Kopitar put it high.
I think Larkin again. John Larkin made the stop.
And at the buzzer, shot by Kempe, and we will go to a shootout.
Remember we saw the play earlier with Kempe?
The 23-year-old Raymond in, waiting, and he scores. And the Red Wings take the lead in the shootout.
So just waiting, waiting. He kept the puck moving, back and forth, but watch your stuff. Right the puck.
Here he comes, Perry, waiting, and runs out of room. And now the Kings in trouble.
See, Corey Perry, he opened up the stick there, but Cam Talbot did.
Kemper needs a save. To break it comes in. And goes wide. And the Kings have life.
Kemper had a stick on it there. The Brinkett made the move, and he had Darcy leaning one way, but Darcy was able to reach back, I believe, with a stick. Going one way, across, stick. Yeah, he knocked it off. Fiala needs it here. Get it going.
So Fiala must score to give the Kings a chance.
Do it so many different ways. He likes top glove, though.
And here he comes, Fiala. Down the middle, and a save, and the Red Wings win in a shootout after the goal was called back in overtime.